Welcome back to Zozo Anime. I'm Zozo, your go-to guy for all the hottest updates on new One Piece chapters, along with some wild predictions and theories that'll blow your mind. Today we're diving into the latest scoop on chapter 1155. Let's get into it. So the big news is that our insider, BB, just dropped some juicy details about chapter 1155. Want to know what's up? Stick around. The title of this chapter is The Rocks Pirates. Yeah, you heard that right. This chapter is all about the legendary Rocks Pirates, led by none other than RocksDXebec, the father of the Yonko, Blackbeard. The scene kicks off with the Straw Hats walking on some kind of ladder above the rooftops of a city. Sounds simple, but you know Oda, nothing's ever just simple. The story picks up where we left off and we get a major reveal. RocksDXebec was a badass swordsman. This dude straight up kidnapped the 5 elders during the reverie. 8 years ago, at that same reverie, Rocks met IMU, and this was also when he crossed paths with Harold. Rocks even waltzed into IMU's flower room and declared he'd be back. Oh, and get this, he says he's a huge fan of Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. When Rocks met IMU, there was this character named Gunko, who's basically IMU's right-hand person. And here's the bombshell. This pretty much confirms 100% that IMU is a woman. King Harold, possibly the king of Elbaf, clashed with Rocks at the reverie, and their conqueror's hockey went wild, just shaking everything up, just like that epic Roger vs. Whitebeard showdown in chapter 966. But wait, there's more. Rocks also destroyed the gates of justice and stole a ship carrying some mysterious, forbidden heavenly treasure from the celestial dragons. The Rocks Pirates, they were a straight-up all-star crew. Young Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Buckingham Stussy, one of the 5 elders who got taken down by Blackbeard, by the way, a gangster from the West Blue named Marlin, and a grizzled old pirate named Gonzui. Years after leaving Elbaf, Rocks took over Hachinosu and made it his stronghold. Last but not least, a bummer alert. One Piece is taking a break next week. No new chapter. That's the quick rundown on chapter 1155. Hope you guys are hyped for this. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Zozo Anime to keep supporting me. Thanks a ton, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's talk about that title, The Rocks Pirates. Okay, let's break it down. The title of chapter 1155, The Rocks Pirates, is enough to get the entire One Piece fandom losing it. RocksDXebec, the guy who had the world government shaking in their boots, is front and center in this chapter. Oda's clearly setting up something huge, maybe tied to the Void Century, the One Piece treasure, or even IMU herself. And here's the real shocker. RocksDXebec is confirmed to be Blackbeard's dad. You feeling that? This explains why Blackbeard's got such insane ambitions. Hunting devil fruits, taking over Hachinosu, it's all part of the legacy Rocks left behind. Rocks was a beast with a sword, wielding Conqueror's hockey like nobody's business, and he had the guts to kidnap the 5 elders at the reverie. What do you guys think? Is Rocks the most OP villain in One Piece history? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The setting? A ladder to secrets. Now, let's talk about the setting. The Straw Hats are walking on a ladder above a city's rooftops. Sounds chill, right? But with Oda, there's always more to it. This ladder could be a metaphor for the Straw Hats' journey, getting closer to the world's biggest secrets. Could this be Mary Jiwa, the world government's capital, where the Straw Hats are sneaking around to uncover something big? Or maybe it's a new island like Elbaf with some crazy architecture. What do you think? Is this ladder leading to a treasure, a Void Century clue, or a face-off with IMU? Hit me with your theories in the comments. The IMU bombshell. Here's where things get wild. RocksDXebec met IMU in the flower room during the reverie 8 years ago, and Oda drops a huge reveal. IMU is 100% confirmed to be a woman. This is the first time we've gotten solid info on IMU's gender, and it opens up a ton of questions about her role in the story. Rocks said he'd come back, which screams that he's got some massive plan, maybe to take down the world government or claim the One Piece. What do you guys think? Is Rocks the most OP villain in One Piece history?
Rocks' insane moves. Rocks didn't just stop at kidnapping the five elders, he obliterated the gates of justice, the world government's ultimate symbol, and jacked a ship loaded with forbidden heavenly treasure from the celestial dragons. That's a straight-up power move, saying, I don't care about your authority. So what's this forbidden treasure? An ancient weapon? A void century clue? Or a piece of the One Piece puzzle? This shows Rocks wasn't just strong, he was crazy smart and strategic. Makes you wonder, is Blackbeard picking up where Rocks left off? Hachinosu, Rocks' old base and now Blackbeard's HQ, might be hiding secrets we haven't seen yet. What do you think? The Rocks Pirates, an all-star lineup. Let's talk about the Rocks Pirates crew, absolute legends. You've got young Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Buckingham Stussy, yep, from Whole Cake Island, one of the five elders, who Blackbeard apparently took out, Marlin, a gangster from the West Blue, and Gonzui, a veteran pirate. 3 future Yonko were Rocks' crewmates. That's how insane this crew was. But the real jaw-dropper? One of the 5 elders was a pirate who got wrecked by Blackbeard. Is the world government recruiting ex-pirates to boost their power? And what's Stussy's deal? Is she playing a bigger role in the current arc? Marlin and Gonzu were new faces, but I bet they're tied to some major players in the One Piece world. This crew wasn't just a pirate crew. It was a powerhouse alliance that could have taken on the world. Hachinosu, the key to everything. Hachinosu, the island Rocks conquered and now Blackbeard's base, is no coincidence. It's probably hiding secrets Rocks uncovered, maybe about the Void Century or the One Piece itself. Hachinosu could be a major strategic spot in the final arcs. I'm thinking Oda's drawing a line between Rocks and Blackbeard to show that Blackbeard's not just a Yonko, he's carrying his dad's legacy. Do you think Hachinosu's going to be the stage for a massive battle down the line? One Piece break. Get ready for more. Sad news, after chapter 1155, One Piece is taking a break. But don't sweat it. Oda does this to keep the manga top-notch and take care of himself. I'm betting he's cooking up something even crazier for when it comes back. Chapter 1155 drops so many bombs, and I know Oda's gearing up for huge reveals about the Void Century, IMU, or the One Piece. Final thoughts. Chapter 1155 is an absolute banger, packed with reveals about RocksDXebec, IMU, and the legendary Rocks Pirates. From Rocks being Blackbeard's dad to IMU's confirmed gender and that insane crew lineup, Oda is pushing the story toward its climax. Here's a few theories I'm throwing out. 1. The forbidden heavenly treasure could be an ancient weapon or a One Piece clue. 2. Blackbeard is carrying on Rocks' plan, and Hachinosu is going to be a major battleground. 3. IMU and Rocks might have been allies or enemies, and their meetings set off a massive scheme. What do you guys think about this chapter? Who's your favorite? Rocks, IMU, or someone from the Rocks Pirates? Drop your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Zozo Anime for more One Piece breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.